power difference wasn't that great between the two engines, but I couldn't get a good enough race that we could really measure it then. So when it came time to make the first run on the dyno, I was nervous.
8,000 miles to get my ass drug in the parking lot over and over again.
So we have to wait till 4 o'clock, and then we're gonna go on the dyno. We flip the coin to who goes first. They make 5 runs, and 5 runs they let the public see, and then the last 5 runs they kind of keep it secret because that's gonna be who won. So they make their 5 runs, I make my 5 runs. Well, on my first run, the truck just doesn't go into power enrichment. And here I am, the guy stuffs this thing to the floor, and it's 14.4 the entire run. And it makes 376 horsepower, and I'm like, well, this is bad. This is real bad. The other team makes their runs, and their first run was soft. I think it was 394. And at that point I felt hopeful because I'm going off of last year's winning numbers, and I think that last year the guy had made a bit more than that. So, you know, I think that I'm in the hunt at this point. I asked the operator before he ran the truck again to just kind of nose into the throttle a little bit, because I'm looking at all my parameters and, you know, am I over this map pressure? Am I over this throttle? Am I over this temperature? Is there a delay table going on? Like, let me see power enrichment. Goes to make the second run, noses his foot in a little bit, goes right into power enrichment. So now I'm like, what just happened? You know, we just made this run and it wasn't going into power enrichment, and now it is. And I made 5 or 6 runs before that behind the building, and I was rich then. So at this point I'm a little bit spun out, but you know, we have 30 minutes and we're gonna make our runs within 30 minutes. So I'm chasing this thing down. And then at one point, you know, when I made a bit more power than they had made, and I'd made some good runs, I thought, well, you know, we may be able to catch them. And I'm going back in my head, I'm thinking, wow, I'm glad we used the standard volume oil pump, or maybe I should have left the second rings out because that would have put me up another 10 horsepower. It'd be smoking, but I'd be up 10 horsepower. And I'm just going through what we can do quickly to try to generate just a few more horsepower, because that few more horsepower could help me win. When I finished making one of the pulls that was the highest horsepower pull for either team, I was feeling very confident. There was a fair amount of questions in our minds of whether or not we were able to catch them, or if they had maintained a lead. And we were joking amongst each other, and you know, we thought that it would be close. We all kind of were in agreement that whatever the outcome was going to be, it was going to be close. Kind of started to congregate on the stage, and there was a big group of people and just a bunch of chatter and a bunch of noise. And when they made the announcement, they were kind of going back and forth on who could have won, because at this point no one knows. And I'm watching them and they're watching me, and everyone's kind of trying to get a finger on who's gonna take home the prize.
Meine kleine Frau hat es
they announced that the difference between the winning team and the losing team was 1.6 horsepower, and that we had lost. And the other team kind of broke out into celebration, and to watch their excitement through it was pretty exciting. And their reaction to it, you know, they're on their home ground with their friends and their family, and everyone's there to celebrate with them. And it was a pretty neat moment to watch. And Jason and I were just kind of like, you know, laughing with them, but thinking at the same time, really, 1.6 horsepower? We lost by 1.6 horsepower? You know, we celebrated with them and went home with a lot of neat memories. Once the ceremony died down and we had some time to really think about it, the whole experience was really, really neat. And I owe a great token of gratitude to the guys at Top Speed for inviting me over there. Tom Rosano at Manly Performance for thinking about me and bringing me into that circle. It's really a valuable memory for me to be a part of something like that. And I hope that they'll invite me back again. You know, I wish it was 2Js, but I would do it again with LS stuff in a heartbeat. You know, that's a neat engine and it has a lot of potential. So all in all, a very, very cool experience, and I really enjoyed it.